Hello, my lovelies. It's Susanna, and today I want to show you how to solve this problem that was part of a test in 3rd grade. A father buys a large bicycle and a small bicycle for a total of $500. The large bicycle costs $40 more than the small bicycle. How much does the small bicycle cost? Okay, we are not allowed to use equations or variables here because in 3rd grade you don't know this stuff yet. So let's start with the first sentence here. A father buys a large bicycle and a small bicycle for a total of $500. So the father spends a total of $500 for 2 bicycles. We have a large bicycle and a small bicycle. And the difficult part about this problem here is that they tell us that the large bicycle costs $40 more than the small one. This problem would be way easier if they told us that both bicycles would cost the same. So maybe let's just pretend for now that they wouldn't have given us this information here, and let's just pretend for now that both bicycles cost the same. So we make this problem a little bit easier first, but we will come back to this $40 difference after this then. So for now, let's assume that both bicycles cost the same. How much would be one bicycle then? Well, we just have to take the $500 that both bicycles cost together and divide these $500 by 2. 500 divided by 2 is equal to $250. So each bicycle would cost $250 if both of them would cost the same. This is not the solution yet for this problem because they told us, that's not the case. The large bicycle should cost $40 more than the small one. So we have to raise the price of the large bicycle. But would it be okay if we just take the $40 now and if we just add them to this price here? Let's see what happens. So if we add the $40 to the $250, we get $290 in total. And if we compare this now to the price of the small bicycle, which price difference do we have here? From 250 to 290 would be a price difference of $40. So this is what we wanted. But the father would not be very happy because now he would have to pay $250 and $290, which would be $540 in total. And this was not what they told us, so we cannot just take the $40 and add them here because we would change the total amount. So if we raise this price here on this side, at the same time, we have to lower this price here on this side. And which amount do we have to add here and subtract here so that we have this $40 difference? If you don't know the amount immediately, you can just take a small amount and see what happens. So, for example, just add $10 here and subtract $10 here so that we don't change the total amount. What would be our new prices then? 250 plus 10 is $260, and 250 minus 10 is $240. So we haven't changed the total amount. And what is the price difference here now? From 240 to 260, we have a difference of $20. Well, that's not the $40 yet that we were looking for, but we can analyze the structure here now, what we did. We get a $20 difference if we add 10 here and subtract 10 here. So we take half of this and add it here, and half of this and subtract it here. So if we want to have the $40 difference, let's erase this here. We don't want to have $20 difference, we want to have a $40 difference. And now we do the same thing. We take half of this, so half of 40 would be 20. So 20 is the amount we add and subtract here. And now we need new numbers here. 250 plus 20 is 270. And 250 minus 20 is 230. And now we have a difference of $40. And both, if we add them, we get $500. So both conditions are met. And here we have the price of our small bicycle. I'm curious how you solve this problem, so please let me know in the comments. I wish you a wonderful day, and I hope to see you in one of my next videos. Take care!